Hello, it is once again time for the Ferret Awards. This year it's the 5th annual Ferret Awards, and as I said last year, it just keeps kind of rolling on. Rolling. The nomination period is starting today, December 6th. The forum will be in the links down below in the description. If you want to fill out one of your own Ferret Award sheets, nominate games at your leisure. The form will be available to nominate games on between today, December 6th, and the 20th of December, with the voting sheet being available on the 22nd of December through the 31st. And then finally, on January 3rd, I will do a live stream on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/YemmyTheFerret, which will start roughly around probably around like 10:30-ish in the morning, and we will go over all of the winners for all the categories. And if that's all the information you need, then click off this video, click down in the description on the link to the Google Forms document, fill that puppy out, and send it in. It is kind of a first-come, first-serve kind of scenario, but I do take account all nominations and all games listed for each nomination category. Just like last year, I have a separate section for early access games, and I also have marked in here where early access games are applicable. There are 2 new categories this year, which I will get to as we go through the categories. The form is completely optional. You don't have to fill in every single answer other than your username. So if you don't have a nomination for Best Puzzle Game of the Year, then just leave it blank, and I will fill it in if need be, or someone else may have a nomination themselves. So no pressure, just if you have a game, nominate it, and it more than likely will be included in this year's Ferret Awards voting. Let's get started with this year's Game of the Year nominations. Nominate 1 game in each category. This one, nominate the best game you feel like that came out in 2025. So between January 1st, 2025 and December 31st, 2025, all those games are available. I looked at the slate of games coming out in December, and at this point, after Metroid Prime 4, there really isn't anything else coming out, so I feel confident in allowing this sheet to go out a little bit earlier this year. We have Worst Game of the Year. Obviously, nominate the game you thought was the worst one this year. Best Indie Game. This is a game developed by an independent or small studio in 2025. Best Performance. Give me the actor and or actress's name along with their character's name. That's their in-game name. So if you're nominating Ben Starr, make sure you also put the character's name that he played, Verso, in the answer here. Best Soundtrack. The best, just the best music in from 2025. Best Single Song. This is a song that's either made for the game itself or it's an original song in the OST or whatever that is that you thought was the best one this year. Best Downloadable Content. This can be any form of DLC, including a large update, a free add-on, paid DLC, season passes, etc. And I do allow early access titles here. Most Unique Experience. This is one of my favorite categories, nominating games that really changed up the formula this year, mixed genres in a new way, or just completely presented something that you haven't seen to the gaming landscape. I love to see what people put for this one. Also, Best Audio Design. Pretty self-explanatory. The Game That Left You Speechless. This is another category that's my brainchild, and this is a nomination for a game that left you in an emotional state you can't explain, had some jaw-dropping moments, maybe it has an intense moment in there that gave you feelings that you can't describe. That is where you would put a game here. Best Visuals and or Graphics. This is a game from 2025 that had great visual presentation, animation, a unique style to it, or really good really good graphic fidelity. I mean, this can be anything from just a really cool art style like Cult of the Lamb back in the day, or something more realistic like Death Stranding 2 from this year. It's up to you to nominate the games that you think have the best graphic style this year. Best multiplayer. This is a game from 2025 that had the best online or offline multiplayer, PvP, PvE, MMO, co-op, etc. Best narrative. This should be a game from 2025 that had the best story, the best writing, and or plot points. Best combat. This is all about the combat in the game. Unique, fun, great, whatever. Just the combat in the game from shooting to slashing with swords. Best gameplay. This is an all-encompassing kind of category that combines all the aspects of you controlling the game. What game had the best gameplay? Best early access title. This is going to be a game that launched into early access in 2025. Early access games usually are unfinished, and they'll receive updates as they continue along. A lot of them have roadmaps that lead up to a full version 1.0 launch. Best remaster or remake. I am combining this category once again because we did not get enough of either last year. This is just a remaster or remake that came out in 2025. Really no reason to differentiate the two. Just nominate the one you think is the best. Best action-adventure game. This is a game from the action-adventure genre. Best JRPG or RPG. This is the best game from either the RPG or JRPG genres. Best platformer. This is from the platformer genre. Nominated game for the platformer genre. Best shooter game. Best FPS, third-person shooter, top-down shooter, etc. Whatever defines a shooter to you, you can put here. Best sports games. This can include football, baseball, NFL, racing, etc. Best strategy and puzzle game. Pretty self-explanatory. And finally, we get to a new one. New for this year. Best roguelike or roguelite. And I think this is pretty self-explanatory, but I feel like we've been having a surplus of roguelite and roguelike kind of games, so I felt like this was a new category that we needed. I lied. What can I say? There's 3 new categories this year. New for 2025. Best Souls-like. We've also been getting an influx of Souls-like games these past couple years, and this year we do have another good amount of Souls-like games. So please nominate one game from 2025 that is encompassed in the Souls-like genre. The Still Playing Award. This is a game from 2024 or older that you are either still playing or played for the first time or played again in 2025. Early access titles are allowed here. Then finally, we have the 2 personal categories for myself. One of them is the favorite game that I streamed in 2025. I have a long list of games in my Discord, which I might scroll here. And also, if you go to the Yemmy the Ferret VODs channel on YouTube, you can also see all the different games that we streamed in 2025. That should be up to date as of probably next week. I'll get the rest of the stuff uploaded that I need to. And then finally, the last new category for this year is your favorite Twitch clip from my Twitch streams in 2025. Just link your favorite clip. They're all posted in my Discord in the Twitch clips section. You may find other people's clips in there as well, but you will mostly see mine in there. And then also, if you go over to my Twitch channel, there's some that are featured at the top of it. And I believe there's also a way to see past clips as well if you're not sure what to do there. Also, once again, it's always valid to leave an answer blank. I will fill in, or other people will fill in for you if you do not have a favorite of one of those last 2, because I know these are 2 personal categories for me. The rest are for you guys. So once again, please put your nominations in and send them out. Once they're published, it is final, so make sure you're not accidentally nominating a game from 2024 or something like that. Please, no troll answers. I take this very seriously, and any troll sheets will just be tossed out without even looking at them. And then also at the end of the day, if a category does not get enough nominations and I don't feel like it's a strong year for it or it's a strong enough showing for it this year, I'll just take it out of the award show. Last but not least, once the voting sheet is going to be available, I will ask people what categories they would like to introduce for us, because this is, once again, a community, even though it's centered around my channels, it is a community nomination period and a community voting period as well. And I always like to have people from the community or the various communities that I'm a part of chip in and introduce some categories for us. So I will put all that information out on my Discord once the voting sheet is available. Thank you so much. Link down in the description below for this forum, and I will see you all on December 22nd for the voting sheet. So long.